Ready, and they're racing. And going away pretty fast near the inside there. It'll be Elfin Bale going up quickly there. Midnight Rider around the outside. And Midnight Rider taking the lead by about 4 or 5 down the back straight. Elfin Bale and Xtreme Knocka. They'll followed next then by White Bandit Eagle Carker, followed by Tobias Rumble. I'm a Lonely Boy and QA dropped out to last coming up the back straight. And the lead was Midnight Rider. It's going well about 4 lengths clear over Xtreme Knocka. Well back then came Elfin Bale in the straight. Midnight Rider the leader. Xtreme Knocka flashing through on the inside. Gets up. Xtreme Knocka's got up to win it from Midnight Rider, and third is Elfin Bale.
What can you say about him? He's just a warrior. He's had over 90 starts, and I think he's racing as well now as what he was when he was 18 months old. I think the dog's been racing solid now for over 2 years, and he just keeps coming up week in, week out.
It'd be a story and a half if he actually won his first Group 1 after 90 odd starts. Do you think he can do it?
Anyone that makes the final can win it, but realistically I think he'll need a lot of luck.
Racing and Pop the Cork to the inside away fast to lead settling down over Slick Ice. Amaro Bale going up on the outside and to the gallows making ground on the inside. They were followed then by Lyca and then came Dyna Double One. It's out to the tail of the field there with Clitco Phantom and Empress dropped to last going down the back straight though. And the favourites slipped them here. Pop the Cork, it's 5 lengths clear. Slick Ice in the second, followed by Amaro Bale to third. They were followed by Lyca Allen and then to the gallows in the straight though. Pop the Cork is clear and Pop the Cork's won by 3 Slick Ice.
Pretty phenomenal time tonight. You must have been impressed with his run.
Yeah, I was happy that he began. I think he's pretty strong, so I knew he'd find the line pretty well, but to see him break 5 seconds when he hasn't been, I don't think he's raced here for might be about 7 or 8 months, so it was a good effort by him and he's sort of on his way back from a bad injury, so it was good for him.
Racing, above all, slow to begin, and away pretty fast there between Folio Bale and going quickly to Black Frenzy early now. Black Frenzy takes the lead, going to the back straight about 2 clear, My Silver Chisel. Next to the outside, Folio Bale, then came Ballerino, followed by a bubble on the outside who's well back, followed by Erin Bale. Duana Resolve is trying to make some ground on the outside, spots him a huge start though, and Black Illusion at the tail. Black Frenzy about 3 out in front, My Silver Chisel followed by Folio Bale. Black Frenzy hanging on down, Black Frenzy gets home.
Jason, Black Frenzy hasn't been in your kennel a hell of a long time, but going pretty well for you and brilliant run tonight.
Yeah, you know, he had to find the front, and which he did, and was just probably lucky enough that he didn't have anything too strong sitting on him because his last 50 was always going to find him out, but he got the job done, so yeah, it's pleasing. The dog came from Jason McKay in great order. I mean, he'd done really well in Sydney. He held a track record at Richmond, been in a Gosford Cup, so he came down ready to race and he's just continued on. I think change of environment down here has done him the world of good, so yeah, very pleasing.
Racing, Del Getty near the outside began okay, way fast there. He's so good to lead settling over Diego Bale. Del Getty's trying to work around the outside now, got up 3 second out of the straight. Down the back end, Diego Bale the leader. A length and a half to Del Getty, 8 lengths away, then came Dawkins Bale up to third. Then both sides now from He's So Good, well back followed by Polly Juice Potion, then Midnight Flim and cashing in at the tail off the back and still Diego Bale the leader. A length and a half clear of Del Getty, trying hard, mightn't get there. It's Diego Bale, curl to win by 2 to Del Getty.
So Corey, Diego Bale, brilliant win tonight. Everyone liked Del Getty after his brilliant win in the Tem lead, but Diego Bale just a bit too good.
Oh yeah, tonight he was. Just to hold off on such a good dog. It was a good run, a very good run.
Can we expect something similar from him next week? Does he normally begin that well, or is it a bit of a hit and miss with him?
He gets out when he wants to, and if he does, he's a good run.
Racing, Snakebite Bar was slow to get away faster. Hercules Bar going up very quickly now. Shared Equity burning from the outside. Takes the lead to the back, about 3 out in front. Over Hercules Bar, and they were followed by Marira. Jockeying for position now up to third, about 5 lengths away then. Snakebite Vale. They were followed by Invictus Rapper, then came Blue Revolver, followed by Tap Out Rose. And the trailer Cosmic Owl coming up to the turn though. Shared Equity a length and a half clear. Marira finishing well on the inside. Marira going after Shared Equity. Marira racing through Shared Equity. Marira, I think I know Shared Equity.
Tell us about Marira, Jason. You must be thrilled. Another finalist through.
Yeah, he was a terrific run tonight. He was a really good run last week in the Rookie Rebel behind Dyna Double One. He was a gallant second and backed up tonight with a solid win. Box 4 wasn't easy for him, but he got himself into a good spot, and I didn't actually think he'd run the second dog down, Shared Equity, because she's quite strong, and when she was in front I thought he might struggle, but he got there on the line and ran good time, and it was a really good effort.
Racing, Dyna Double One on the inside away fast, going out very quickly. There would have been Bevel out wide is going to lead. Dyna Double One, the favourite camp second and work to the outside. They were followed further back then by Demon Bale, who's third. Going around the outside was Berserk, followed then by Alpha Demeter. And out near the tail, Jezelenko and Grace and Emma coming up the back straight. Dyna Double One, the favourite, drove up on the inside and dashed to the lead now. Over Bevel followed by Berserk, and well back then Demon Bale. Into the straight though, Dyna Double One is heading for victory. It wins by 5 or 6 to Bevel, followed then by Berserker's run third.
Well, Corey, he's the best greyhound in Australia, and he showed that tonight. Dyna Double One, you must have been thrilled with his performance.
Oh, yeah, I am. He's the most magnificent dog like you could ever come across. He's beautiful.
He's won 3 Group 1s, dropped back in distance tonight, back to the sprint. Do you think he can do it in the Australian Cup final next week?
He has a chance. You've got to be in it to win it, so, you know. Yeah, I think he has a good chance, as well as everyone else in the race. So,
what do you feel is Dyna Double One's greatest asset?
Coming home. He comes home like an absolute chain every time. So, no matter where he is in the field, first or last, just comes home like a champ.
Racing, unlawful entry, slow to begin to wait pretty fast there. Near the outsiders, Dyna Juggler spearing through Aston Bolero now. And Aston Bolero grabbed the front of the back straight about 4 lengths in front of Dyna Juggler going around the outside. Unlawful entries on the move. They were followed by Kenju Bale. A length and a half, Zambora Brocky, followed by Quasi Bale. Sweet Barbados and Grand Intention up the back though. Aston Bolero 4 lengths in front. Unlawful entry trying hard. Aston Bolero's clear over unlawful entry to the outside. Aston Bolero beat unlawful entry by a length.
Jason, Aston Bolero, what a performance. He was up against unlawful entry, the 2 superstars, neck and neck in boxes 2 and 3, but top run.
Yeah, no, he went well. I thought turn of a home, the other dog might have him because it's only his 3rd race over 500, and I thought the last 50 would find him out, but he found the line, and no, he's won by a length, so he did it well.
Early pace often wins the day at the Meadows, and he's got plenty of that.
Yeah, no, it's good to see him show that. I mean, he showed that speed in plenty of country wins, but to bring it here is what he had to do, and no, he got away with it. It was good.
Well in, racing, and Timmy's Italy on the inside again, okay, has to leave it away very fast though, and takes the lead settling down over Timmy's Italy. Ready to the back straight, and they were followed by Cash in Motion, third on the rails. Further back then came Ernest Bar, and then Lectra Utopia. As a flying spur, Eaton Bar, and dropping out the last, there came Margins. Coming up the back straight though, has to leave it, the leader, it's 3 out in front over Timmy's Italy. On the outside, Ernest Bar is winding up, and they were followed then by Cash in Motion. In the straight though, has to leave it is clear. Ernest Bar flashing down the outside, gets up to win it.
Well, Jake, you had to do it the hard way tonight.
Oh, yeah, he had to work overtime. The lack of pace cost him every time. Just lucky enough to get the nice run and the finish. I trialled him at the start of the week, and he trialled as quick as anything, you know, we can put around. But as I said, the lack of pace, he needs too much luck to go his own way.